Hi, Cece. My name's Nicole, and I'm calling because I'm concerned about a friend of mine. I dropped her off at her house at 2 in the morning last night because we were out of town together, and we were on the way back from the airport, and she's having issues, and she's pregnant, and I haven't been able to get a hold of her this morning, and I've gone to her house, and her car's there, and stuff like that, but she won't answer the door, she won't answer phone calls, she won't answer text messages. And I'm just really, really concerned. And she had a doctor's appointment this morning, and she didn't go to it. And I don't know what to do. I've called him and talked to him, and he said that she went on a play date with her other two daughters. But, like, if she went on a play date, they're both in car seats. Why would she not have her car?
Police department, if anyone's inside, make yourself known. Hey, Chris, Officer Coonrod for the police department. Pretty good. So, do you have any idea where your wife is?
Anybody who knows anything at all about the Chris Watts case will be familiar with Chris being sent down for murder in the first degree of his wife Shanann, Bella and Celeste, his two daughters, and then counts of unlawful ending of a pregnancy, tampering with dead bodies. He's in prison for life without the possibility of parole. What is less talked about, though, is Chris's life outside of prison and Chris's relationship with his parents. And I did a video recently about his relationship with Cindy, his mother, based on a prison interview that he did when he was awaiting sentencing. So this would have been November 2018. So what I'm going to do in this video is go through the meeting he had with his father, Ronnie, just before his sentencing. Ronnie is an interesting character. He's very much like Chris. Very much like Chris. And there are some, I think anyway, touching moments in this little meeting. So it goes on for over 20 minutes. So this is going to be a long video because I'm going to stop it at points that I want to discuss, and bear in mind this is just my opinion alone of this situation. So let's go.
Well, look at you.
Oh, okay.
Hey, well, look at you. Can you see me?
Yeah, I can see you.
Okay. You look good.
Oh, thanks. You do too. I like your jacket.
You like that jacket?
Yeah.
I thought you might recognize that thing. This
Yeah,
is
looks
good
good.
weather. This is good weather to be wearing it up here for sure.
Oh yeah, I know it's got.
Small talk. Anybody could think they were British. The first thing they talk about is the weather.
Pretty cold out there.
Yeah, it is. It ain't too bad right now. It's just a little breezy, and probably high 40s, whatever. Anyway, we're just here to tell you how much we love you, and we'll always be here for you, no matter what, son.
Oh, thank you.
Just remember that.
It's interesting that both Cindy and Ronnie have kind of professed their undying love for Chris. And of course they're his parents, you know, and it's kind of nice that they're professing this unconditional love, even though he killed 3 of their grandchildren. It must be such a horrible situation to be in. But while Cindy is just overly controlling, talks over Chris, and makes him feel nervous. Like, you could feel the tension. Go and watch the video that I made. I'll link it in the cards. Listening to that interview, I just felt really, really uncomfortable. It was making me nervous. It was putting my teeth on edge, making my hair stand on end. You know, she's so controlling, so overbearing. Whereas Chris is nervous and emotional in this interview with his dad, but it's more relaxed. Once they get talking, it's much more relaxed. And I think what we can see here is Chris's real relationship with his father kind of just chinking through this really horrible situation.
Love you guys too.
That don't doubt my mind. And I'll let you know I got baptized yesterday.
And they told me you were doing that. That's awesome.
And I did.
And that is so sweet. That is so sweet. That I think that's Ronnie's way of showing solidarity with Chris, that he got baptized.
Baptized.
Thank you for doing that. That's awesome.
And the water was warm. It was a good day. That's what your mother said. I had a little chest cold the day before that. Your mother said, you sure be doing this? I'm doing it. I said, no matter what.
Yeah.
Doing it no matter what. And,
I don't remember how cold if it was cold or warm water when I got baptized, but it was a long time ago.
Yeah, it was wet though.
Yeah.
I was the only one to get baptized at a new church that Jamie and them go to. The kids like going there because they got a bunch of kid activities and stuff. And I was the only one to get baptized. And the place was full too.
Oh wow!
They got some good pictures of it. We'll show it to you.
That's awesome.
You know, you look good.
Oh, thank you. You do too.
Yeah. Got that little shave down there.
Oh yeah, I had him just shave it all off just to get it all off so I could actually keep up with it with a razor now.
That's good. Heard you got a little sports person to talk to.
Oh yeah, everybody here loves sports. It's pretty cool.
And like Amy likes sports too, don't she?
Oh yeah, everybody does. It's awesome.
Yeah. And the Panthers are doing good, and so is the Steelers. So that's
And it's nice. It's sweet. I think it's sweet anyway that they spend a lot of time talking about sport, and given everything else that's going on, they resort to talking about sport. And towards the end, it's kind of like they're running out of things to talk about, and Ronnie feels like he needs to keep the discussion, the conversation going. Yeah, you can just see what they would have been like when they have a personal conversation, and when they have something personal to talk about. It's not like they can just kind of sit down and have a heart-to-heart. They can have a conversation whilst they're doing something. So you could kind of imagine Chris and his dad, any conversation that they needed to have, you know, they did it maybe when they were fixing up a car, or when they were at a sports game or on the way to a sports game. You can just imagine it, can't you? I read a book many years ago. It would have been when I was doing my degree many years ago. And it was about male friendships, and about that male friendships focus around activities, and any personal discussion that needs to be had is done within that activity. It's kind of easier for some people, and I don't think it's exclusively men. I don't like kind of sitting down and just talking to somebody. It's awkward. It's not kind of something that I would offer to do or want to do. So it's easier to talk to somebody whilst you're walking or doing something amidst an activity. It's almost like that the activity acts as a displacement activity. You can see it a little bit in this meeting.
And they play each other on Thursday.
Yeah, no, that's going to be a good one. And which one are you pulling for?
I don't really even know, honestly. I think it's going to be a toss-up. Just to see it will be fun.
Yeah, it would. Hopefully get to see part of it anyway. And the Panthers have been going off here lately, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, with McCaffrey, he's been doing really good.
Yeah, he is. And I heard you helping somebody out with their fantasy football league.
I tried to if she ever doesn't set it. Oh, she'll listen to me. It's just a matter if she sets her team before she talks to me.
Oh, okay. Then they don't do much good if you don't do it before that.
Yeah, I know, right?
I like that smile. I love to see you smiling more.
Yeah, it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen very much, but it's good to do it.
Just remember.
Yeah, and Chris is much more relaxed around Ronnie. But it's nice that Ronnie said that he likes to see Chris smile. And Chris doesn't smile very often. Well, he doesn't have anything to smile about, does he, quite frankly? Murdering your entire family and then being in prison, and you know it's going to be for life. You just know it, even before he's sentenced. But here's a thought, right? And I'd like to know your opinion in the comments. But I think Chris doesn't know who he is. Chris is the kind of person who has had to mirror. He's had to mirror everybody else because he doesn't understand emotion. He can't display emotion. And I think that's beyond just being a boy thing. I think there are some autistic traits there. I've said this in previous videos. Whether Chris would be diagnosable with autism, I don't know. I'm going to do a video about it. I think probably he would. He would be diagnosable, but that's a topic for another video. But let's imagine this scenario. If Chris had grown up in a completely different family with a dad who had completely different interests, would Chris have grown up with the interests of his dad? Ronnie is into cars and he's into sports, and that's what Chris has been into. Is it that Chris only developed those interests because his dad did? His daddy was his hero, and because he didn't know himself, he didn't have a self, he didn't develop a self. Now, why he didn't? Is it genetic? Is he autistic? And then team that with an overbearing, controlling mother and the expectation of being like his dad and connecting with his dad, because Ronnie's just the same. I don't know. Tell me what you think. I suspect, though, that's what would have happened.
Love you, always will. There's no doubt in my mind about that.
Love you too.
We'll always be here for you, no matter what.
Thank you.
And we'll be here as much as we can.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I love seeing you.
Love you seeing you too.
I like the glasses. Let me put my glasses on so I can see you better.
Yeah. Put my glasses on so I can see.
Oh, there. Yeah, I can see you better now. There you go.
Yeah.
I got my little haircut too the other day.
Nice.
Move over a little bit to your right.
To my right?
Yeah. See,
or
right there.
Might be this way here.
Other way.
Other way?
Other way. There you go. Now we can see you good.
Okay.
Yeah, now we can see you good. Now we can see you good.
It's like FaceTime or something.
Yeah, it is. That it is. Oh, you look good, son.
How was your flight?
It was kind of interesting. We supposed to left Jamie's house at 7 o'clock, which that didn't quite happen because Dalton Dillon didn't feel good, so Jamie had to cuddle her for a little bit. We got a few minutes late start, and then we got about 15, 20 miles from the airport. They said next 12 miles will take you 24 minutes. So we got to the airport just in time. We was the last 3 people to get on the plane.
Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness.
So it was one of them things, last minute thing. I said, oh, Lord, we're going to miss the flight. We're going to miss the flight. I said, calm down. I will get you there. Don't worry. I will get you there.
Ronnie acting like the big daddy. I'll get you there. No worries. I'll get you there. Oh.
Lord have mercy. Lord, it's good to see you.
I don't know about you, but I like Ronnie. I do. I like him. Cindy, I can't get on with. I can sympathise with her plight, but I just don't like her as a person. But Ronnie, I like Ronnie. He's quite endearing.
Good to see any snow?
No, I ain't seen no snow because we ain't been over towards the mountains yet. I can see a little bit coming in. There's some snow up there on the mountains.
Oh, okay.
Nothing yet.
You might see some before you guys leave on Wednesday. I think they might have a little bit, but we'll see.
Yeah, they might have a little stuff coming around. You never know.
Talking about the weather again, it's like, let's not talk about all the things that are going on. Let's not. I know they weren't allowed to. They weren't allowed to talk about the case, were they? But yeah, let's talk about the most innocuous thing we can. Let's talk about whether we've seen any snow or not.
You never know. You look good, boy.
Thank you. It's tough, but
I know. It's just good to see you.
It's good to see you guys too.
And hear your voice is the main thing.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. Lord have mercy. Just take a deep breath. Everything's gonna be all right.
I know. I keep hope.
Everything's gonna be all right. That's the daddy in Ronnie, isn't it? Everything's gonna be all right, son. murdering your entire family, but everything's going to be all right. I know what he means. I can understand his sentiment there.
Yeah, that's all you can do. That's all you can do. Just keep on going. I guess I need to do a little bit up in the camera. I'm looking down, ain't I?
No, I can see you. It's cool. I just want to make sure my face is still in there.
No, yeah, it is. It is. I like this jacket. It's nice and warm.
Yeah.
Back to the jacket. The good jacket. His new jacket.
I said, nope, that was mine.
Yeah.
And what Dalton said the other day, I said, Papa, you a Steelers fan, are you? I said, this Uncle Chris is. I said, I can still pull the Steelers and Panthers both.
Yeah, just kind of...
Oh, so he's wearing the jacket because of Chris. Oh.
Every 4 years when they play each other.
Yeah, exactly. Always think they play each other Thursday night.
So Ronnie's got baptised because of Chris. He's wearing the jacket because of Chris. It's like his way of supporting his son, isn't it? I can understand from a parent's perspective that you'd say I've got unconditional love for your child regardless of what they do. But it's, again, like I said when I talk about Cindy, the fact that they're not holding him accountable is a problem. He's trying to please his parents, like this people-pleasing thing that he has because he doesn't know himself, and he's grown up wanting to please his parents, probably because he's scared of Cindy, scared of her reactions and just acquiesces to her. But Ronnie, because he looks up to him, because his daddy is his hero, in a different way, in a more endearing way, but still he's not being allowed any accountability. He's not being allowed to take any accountability for what he's done, which is a problem.
See what happens.
Yeah, it'll be a fun game, that's for sure.
Yeah, they're playing in Pittsburgh too, I think.
Yeah, they are.
I think it's Pittsburgh. Yeah, watch it be snowing up there, so.
It won't matter because I mean the home team usually has the advantage on Thursday night, but I think it'll be good.
Yeah, it is. All right, you still got enough money on your card for your commissary?
Oh yeah, I'm good.
You still good on that?
So again, Ronnie taking the daddy. You know, if you got enough money, son, got enough money to see you through, son.
Yeah.
Whenever you need some more, just let me know. We'll put some more on there.
Okay. Well, thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah, I got pretty weak here for a little while because I just wasn't eating a bunch, and I got down like 173 pounds. It was crazy. I was just like, man, I got to eat something.
Yeah, 173 pounds. You ain't seen that since high school.
That was before that, but yeah, I gained some more weight back on with all that commissary, so that was good. Thank you.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
A little bit different food, a little bit stuff to pick from.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. I get some stuff with some protein in it, and it helped out a lot.
Okay, some peanut butter.
Yeah, that was the main thing.
Yeah, peanut butter. 1 tablespoon of peanut butter is something like 100 calories or something like that. Nearly that. Yeah. Peanut butter on a spoon. That'll get you through. Definitely. Put weight on you.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing. Oh, no mercy. Lordy, lordy, lordy. I love you so much, boy.
Love you too.
Can't think what all I can talk about. Anyway.
Oh, he's only like 7 minutes into the conversation and he doesn't know what to talk about. Oh, but he's trying so hard. And it's like these awkward moments, you know, they probably wouldn't have had so many of those awkward moments when they were just chilling, doing their own thing. It must be so hard. I'm trying to kind of put myself in that position. And it must be so hard. Like, tearing you up inside. Is it any surprise that he doesn't know what to say?
We had Jimmy's 40th birthday party. That was good.
You just had a cookout out of the house?
Yeah, what I actually knew, Robert, they went to a barbecue place.
See, this is another thing. I don't know too much about Chris's relationship with his sister, but his sister's quite a bit older. I think she's like 7 years older than him. He's always had people that dominate him. Like, he's got his controlling mother, his sister, who is a lot older than him. You know, like, if you've got 2 siblings that are close in age, there's that the growing up together element, the competitive element, it's kind of not been there for Chris. And just with the kind of person he is, the kind of personality he has, the kind of temperament he was born with, he's just been controlled. And this is what it's led to. He's chosen women who are controlling, domineering, and he's had all that resentment and anger building up inside of him. And that's not excusing anything he did. Absolutely not. But you can see how it played out. Wow.
Some barbecue, some fried chicken, and potato salad, and baked beans, all that good stuff. And then we hang around out there and played music.
That's what you could have had, Chris.
Kids playing and stuff, and started drinking too much, but other than that, everything was good.
Nice.
Everybody had a good time. And Jamie's a big 4-0, so he had a good time.
That's good.
Yeah, that's good.
Did you watch the Martinsville race?
Yeah.
Back to sport.
little bump and run, and Truex was so mad. I mean, he did more or less 4 or 5 laps before that, basically the same thing.
Yeah.
But he didn't tag him in the quarter panel. He tagged him right down at the bumper. I mean, he didn't like he spelled him out or nothing. He just moved him a little bit, and he had a chance to come back beside him. He was slamming into each other side to side, going across the start-finish line. Danny Hamlin almost won it.
Yeah, I got to watch the Talladega race. The rest of the races have been on that NBCSN, so I don't have that one, but I heard about it, and it seemed like Truex is pretty mad.
Yeah, he said he might have won the battle, but he ain't gonna win the war. In other words, he would take him out at Homestead, so he couldn't win the championship. So Logano's in, and Truex won yesterday. Not Truex, Harvick.
Yep.
Harvick won yesterday. I didn't even get seen on that race. I was watching a football game at Robert's house yesterday. We watched the Panther game first, and then we had watched the forgot who the other was, and I fell asleep during the New England and the Patriot and the Pack.
He fell asleep.
Game.
It was a good game until the end when it just kind of like
17-17 though. Part of the fourth quarter, and they fumbled the ball, and then he scored on that one and scored again.
Never looked back after that.
Nope. But Rogers ain't a spring chicken anymore neither.
No.
Neither's Brady. Brady's what, 40?
He's like 41.
I have absolutely no idea what they're talking about.
Yeah.
You still keep up with your sports, don't you?
It distracts me.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, that now, because he's got this interest, this lifelong interest, at least he can distract himself by watching some sports, because he'll have access to some TV channels, and he can just distract himself by watching sports, which is a good thing.
You got a newspaper in there, you can read it sometimes.
Oh, yeah. I got a newspaper. That's how I kind of keep up with everything.
Yeah. What do you think about the World Series?
It was kind of what I expected.
Mm-hmm. I thought it'd go more games than it did, but it didn't.
Yeah, the Red Sox were good. I didn't.
Yeah, they were.
I was hoping it would go maybe 6 games, but the Dodgers, after that 18.
But again, I can't help but thinking that, Chris, he's got this like eidetic memory that he remembers everything he reads, like he's been able to memorize the Bible. And his co-workers called him Rain Man because he was able to just look at a schematic for a particular site and just understand it and just memorize it. There's an autistic level to this interest. And yeah, of course, loads of people are obsessed with sports, but just his level of detail is interesting.
Like marathon, it was like they had nothing left.
Oh yeah, that was unreal. I was about to stay up and watch that one.
No, I don't think anybody could.
No. Okay. Oh, mercy. Oh, you look good. Let's see here. Was it gray hair at? Yep, still got a little bit going on over there.
In there. Trust me, it's not going nowhere.
Grey hair, it's not going nowhere. That's right. I got my first grey hair when I was 24, and I've never looked back since. 24. As soon as I got my first one, that was it. Floodgates opened. It's just genetics, isn't it?
I can only way I can wear the gray hair is if I shave off all my hair.
Well, I ain't do that yet. Don't do that yet. I'm good. Okay. I just take one powers to be, make sure I'm doing good. Okay. You look nice and clean and healthy.
Yeah, I've been trying to stay clean and healthy.
Yeah. As Amy said, you like the stuff you get from the commissary for your hygiene and stuff, about keeping trimmed up and everything.
Yeah, it definitely helps out getting actual actual body soap and shampoo and stuff like that. It helps out a lot.
And
actually, lotion and stuff.
Yeah, instead of bar soap.
Well,
whatever they give y'all.
It was like a little pump soap from it was like hand sanitizer, like pump soap like that, and it dries you.
Oh my God, you're washing yourself with hand sanitizer. Jesus, it's your skin peel off.
So I was just glad to get some actual soap and toothpaste.
Yeah, well, this weather down here will dry you out in a heartbeat anyway.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's one thing about it. No matter if you're inside all the time or what, it's still going to dry you out like crazy.
We gotta go find Jamie a jacket. She ran off this morning and forgot her jacket and didn't realize how cold it was going to be.
See, Papa Ronnie again. I've got to go and find Jamie a jacket. You don't. She's 40. She can go and find her own jacket.
Yeah, if the sun's not out, it's going to be freezing out there.
Yeah, and the sun go down, it cools off quick. That's for sure.
For sure.
But right. Although it's nice that you can see the Papa Ronnie, right, the family's really dysfunctional. That these two have always been the kids. They're still the kids. And didn't Ronnie have some kind of breakdown when Chris left home? It was like he was stuck with Cindy. Didn't he resort to, was it cocaine? He had a real problem when Chris left home to, a perfectly normal thing to do that a child leaves home. I don't think I could cope to live with Cindy. It's that relationship, the controlling woman and the subservient dad, subservient father. Not a good situation. Not a good No.
It is. So believe me, you got a lot of support, a lot of people praying for you and loving on you out here.
That's good to hear.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of people praying for you and loving you. Got a thing here on my wrist. If I drop the phone here. Hang on a second.
He dropped the phone.
I'll try to read this to you. That Roberts gave it to me the other day.
I think Robert is Jamie's husband, if I'm right.
Let's see here. It says, I said a prayer for you today, and I know God must have heard. I felt that answer in my heart, although he spoke no word.
That's beautiful.
Yep, that's a good one. That's a good one for you to remember right there.
Yep.
And wear it every day for you.
Thank you.
Anything you need, just let us know. Okay?
Okay.
We'll always be here for you no matter what. And we always love you no matter what.
Again, lack of accountability. You can say, we'll always love you as our son, but what you've done is absolutely atrocious. Make him take accountability for his actions. As horrible as the situation is, right, if you can just admit that he did wrong, that you can just say he did wrong, rather than trying to find excuses for him, everybody will feel happier. You've got to reach this resolution. Chris is not going to get out of prison. Chris is going to spend his life in prison, and deservedly so. All this talk about him getting out, no, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. And Cindy in particular needs to get her head around that, and she'll feel happier if she does. And then Chris needs to work on his accountability.
So good to see you.
Because although this is over 2 years ago now, the situation hasn't changed, I don't think, with Chris and Ronnie and Cindy. I don't think it's changed.
To see you too.
Okay. So this thing's still almost 17 more minutes. Okay, I'm ready to get more time to talk. What you want to talk about?
I get more time. What can I talk about? Oh, no.
Whatever you want to talk about, honestly.
Don't expect Chris to bring up a conversation. Oh, dear. So difficult.
Earlier, I talked to him starting it early, so I don't want to waste any of my time here, that's for sure.
Well, that's it, because there's pressure, isn't there? It's not like he can just come back tomorrow and have, I forgot this. He's got to think about everything he wants to say. So difficult.
The Volkswagen Beetle at the rental car place we got there.
Really?
I said, okay. Trying to figure out, I said, oh, where is the trunk in the front or the back? I said, way back when the motor's in the back, but I know they don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
So I asked the guy, I said, well, how do you open the trunk? So he kept hitting the button. Heard click, click, click. I said, well, that's clicking, but how do you open it? There's no latches on it. The guy said, damn, I don't know. So I said, hang on a minute. I opened the glove compartment. Got the owner's manual out. You got to hit the emblem in the middle. It flips. Then you open the trunk.
Oh, wow.
So that's a new one on me. I never figured that one out. Let's let the owner's manual got that damn rental place didn't even know how to open the trunk.
I know, right?
Crazy.
I remember last time I drove one of those.
Mm-hmm. It was crazy. That little Subaru we got's doing good. The little Impreza.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, your mother loves driving that thing.
Sounds like Chris is humouring him. Like that little nervous laugh he does. He's humouring him. But in a nice way. Just in a nervous way.
Yeah, that's why I drove to the airport.
That's good. That's awesome.
The truck
You're not missing the Mustang anymore?
No, she's not missing the Muskrat anymore.
Okay.
Of course, the Impreza get like 31 miles a gallon.
Yeah, she definitely doesn't miss that anymore.
No. And the truck had to put some ball joints in it. I actually put sway bar links on it, front and rear. On front, couple weeks later, started making the noise again, so I put rear sway bar links on it. And then about a month later, it started squeak. I put lower ball joints in it.
Jeez.
I said, Lord, that should be.
I wonder what, right, if Ronnie hadn't have been into cars, would Chris have wanted to be a mechanic? Because he's got a high IQ, he's very intelligent, like book smart, absolutely no street smarts, but very book smart. Chris could pretty much have taken on any academic challenge that he wanted. And I wonder what, if Chris had the gumption to say, look, I don't want to follow in your footsteps. I want to be my own man. How that would have gone down. And of course, it wouldn't have happened because Chris is not that kind of person. I just wonder. I just wonder. His life would have been so different. And would he have committed murder ever? No, I don't think he would.
Thinking about all that, I should have nothing else put on there.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are usually it's the control arms that go first on those.
Yeah, that's what they said. They said, not any control arms or tire on it. Lower ball joints finally just, it's got 140-something thousand miles on it.
Oh, look at CC. I've overlain this interview, and look at CC. She's so beautiful.
I guess it's about time for it to wear out.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Yeah, but she's still running right along like a good old Ford's supposed to.
I know, right?
Yeah, for sure. We still had Fords, but up there at the dealership, we got Subarus. But they're selling quite a few of them now. They're selling over about 60 a month now. So that's pretty good for Subarus in Fayetteville.
That's really good.
Yeah.
He's probably sell double that here.
Oh, yeah. Lord, that's probably still five times that much here.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Because they got probably at least 4 dealerships around here, I believe. Subarus, I know.
Oh, yeah, they're all over the place here because of the all-wheel drive.
It's not the hotel we're staying at down there. I've seen 4 of them parked there. I said, Lord have mercy, they're everywhere.
Well, they got I think 4 feet of snow in some parts of the mountains this week. So all the roads have been just treacherous and whatnot. And they've been stopping people, make sure they got chains and winter tires and all that kinds of stuff. So it's
they won't even let you up there without there, will they?
No, they stop you and they got the flashlights checking your tires and whatnot.
Lord have mercy. So you got to have chains or what? You had pleated snow tires or just regular snow tires?
Snow tires are some of the ones with
spikes in them.
Yeah, kind of those little pellets and stuff in them. But yeah, it's too dangerous to drive up there without it. So.
Oh yeah, that's probably up in Colorado Springs or is that anywhere?
Oh no, that's just if you go west of Denver on I-70, anywhere over there.
Okay. Yeah, he was on the way here and the interstate was coming up. There's 76 or whatever it was. I think the speed level one place was 75 degrees. That's 75 degrees. 75 miles per hour speed limit. And
there's Ronnie with his jacket on the phone.
He was down to 65, and I was running about 75. This little white Chevrolet come flying past me. I know at least running about 90 or 95. I said, dude, you ain't like any state boy out here by that time. Here come one opposite direction. He's a Yui right in front of me.
Oh, wow.
Volkswagen Battle. And it took him a while to catch him, too. That dude was gone. Yeah, I heard that, had that Dodge Charger gag. Heard him probably go out. Oh, Lord. It's good to see you smile, boy.
It doesn't happen much.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Just remember the times you can't smile. So that's a good thing.
Yeah.
I remember this day for a long time.
Is he really smiling though, or is it like some kind of humour in him? Doesn't know what to do. Would anybody know what to do in that situation? I don't think so.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, it's been a long time, boy. Just remember always we love you, buddy.
I know. I love you guys too.
And you still our son. And you got a lot of love, a lot of support out here.
Yeah, that's great. But take accountability. Right, Ronnie, look. Right, you're his hero. You be the one to tell him. You be the one to make him take accountability. You be the daddy.
Thank you.
I know.
It's hard to really know if there is any out there, so.
I know. There is. Believe me. Believe me, there is. You got a whole big old family, an extended family, and friends, everybody. Everybody loves you. You got a lot of support out here. And don't ever forget that.
All right, definitely. It's hard to even know there is out there, but it's good to hear it.
It is. And don't ever forget that. You got people out here love you. A whole bunch of them.
Doesn't help him in the situation he's in. That doesn't help him.
Keep it. I know it's hard.
Yeah.
Everything's gonna be good though. Everything's gonna be good.
Okay.
No, it isn't. Nothing's going to be good. He's murdered his entire family. Nothing's going to be good ever again. You can tell yourself that. You can make yourself feel better by saying that. It's not helping anyone. Everything's going to be all right. Everything's going to be good. No, it isn't. Let's be honest. No, it isn't.
Just remember that.
I will.
Yes.
And why can't... Right, this is the thing, that Chris is just going along. Even in this conversation, he's going along with it. Somebody with a different personality would say, look, this is what I've done. This is what I'm facing now. He's confessed. He's got a plea deal. He's pleading guilty. So take that on board. And everybody needs to take that on board. Wow.
That's what we got to talk about here. We talk about football, and racing, cars.
Well, I think the basketball season is about to start.
Yeah, so we've gone through everything, so let's now talk about basketball.
Isn't it?
Yep. Carolina plays Tuesday night at 6 or 7 o'clock on ESPN2.
Is it like an exhibition game, or?
No, it's against Wolford or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Nobody yet. But the hell, Duke plays Kentucky the same night.
Jeez.
Number 2 and number 4 playing from the get-go.
That's
that's kind of unusual.
It sucks to be them playing Kentucky that rest.
Yep. Well, they got a bunch of them one-and-dones again, so they always play for themselves. They don't play for the team.
No, that's for sure.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember who all was on the Carolina team. I remember from last year.
I don't even, I'm trying to remember, but...
And, I can't remember who left and who stayed, and I don't figure out who else was in there.
Isn't Jalik Felton, isn't he playing? I think he's a new guy though.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember who they recruited and everything. Yeah, they had.
I think there's a guy named PJ Harrington, but I'm not sure.
Yeah. They had some top recruits coming in this year.
They did.
I can't remember who they are though.
Yeah, me neither.
Mm-hmm. But I get a taste of them. Well, I got to set record. I'll watch it when I get home.
Yeah, they should beat them. I hope so.
Yeah, and they better beat them.
They always have that one letdown.
They always have that letdown the first few weeks of the season when they play nobody, and nobody says, here we are.
Yeah, their football team's absolutely horrible, but...
Yeah. They've been in quite a few of the ball games, but they can't finish. I don't know what's wrong with them. They get up there, and actually who was it they played, not this past weekend before last. They hung right with them till the very end of it, let them come back and beat them again.
I know, right?
They can't figure out who they want to have be as a quarterback for some reason. They keep switching off between the two boys, Elliott, and the other one, I can't think of his name.
Yeah, I think maybe if as long as Alabama doesn't win it again this year, I'll be fine.
Yeah, Alabama put a butt kicking on LSU the other night.
That wasn't even fair.
That was embarrassing. And that was LSU's what, number 4 in the nation?
Yeah, they were number 3 actually. I think.
1 and 3.
Yeah, it was. They just, I don't know. It's like playing a professional football team when you play Alabama's defense.
Yeah, exactly. I think about 90% of them is already in the NFL draft.
At least he's given them something to talk about, because I have no idea what this conversation has gone into.
Before they even come in there.
Pretty much. They said they put 22 players in the NFL draft the last 2 years.
Lord have mercy.
That's an entire football team.
Oh, yeah, I need to tell you about this guy who was sitting beside me on the plane on one here. Actually, when we got there, we was the last 3 people to get on the plane, right? So the guy said there's only middle seats left because you got to check in like 24 hours in advance on Southwest. I didn't know that. It was the first time we flew on Southwest.
Okay.
So we were the last people to get our seats. So there's Jamie in the very rear, your mother about in the middle, and I come all the way back up to the front and get one in the middle. There's about 5 rows from the front. I said, oh, this is good. I looked down the size of this dude. I said, like a linebacker for NFL. He says, let me get up out of this seat. He can walk up out of there. I started putting down that little armrest thing in the middle. He said, well, my shoulders only go in so far. I said, okay. Well, and before we even got with his taxi to go out, he then started snoring. I mean, he was blowing bubbles almost. Big old black hole. Oh, Lord have mercy.
See, so he has a sense of humour. That's good.
He was snoring, and he had his phone up there with his headphones on, watching TV programs or whatever and stuff. And then all of a sudden, he had a big old plate of food down there. I don't know where he bought it from. I guess somewhere in the airport. Opened that up, started eating it. And all I could smell was hot sauce. My nose started running, so some of that stuff. He ate that and fell right back asleep again. And he still had his TV shows going, and then Street Outlaws came on. So I sat and watched the Street Outlaws while he was sleeping on his phone.
At least you got to watch that on the plane.
Yeah,
that guy.
Cause I couldn't. I was trying to take my little nap. I couldn't fall asleep when he was snoring so loud. Because I know I snore too. So I said, if both of us get going, probably kick both of us off the plane. Lord. Okay. Hang on a sec. You see the smile? You see him smile? Okay. I was asking Sylvia something. So you see that boy smiling?
They've had a long time together, haven't they? I mean, Cindy's meeting with him wasn't so long. They've had a long time together.
It's good to see you all.
So
we miss you. We love you.
Before you guys leave, you have to have some green chili or something before you leave, because you got to have at least eat something in Colorado before you leave.
Yeah. What is it called?
Green chili.
It's Ronnie's jacket again.
Green chili?
Oh, yeah. You got to have that before you leave Colorado on Wednesday.
Where's that? Where you find that at?
Oh, you pretty much go anywhere.
Green chili.
Yeah, just go to a Mexican restaurant, or go anywhere has it, but
green chili.
I don't know,
okay.
I don't know where you're staying in Greeley or whatnot, but
yeah,
I'm not sure what's around there.
Mm-hmm.
But you can look it up on your there'll be some good places around, but you got to have that at least.
Yeah, I thought it was in the Mexican place on the way over here a while ago. Down there, I bet you they got some.
Yeah, they put all the restaurants in North Carolina to shame. That's for sure.
All right. Sylvia told me she knows a couple good places.
Oh, nice. Cool.
Okay. She'll hook us up with it. Green chili. Maybe try that tomorrow night then.
Oh, yeah, I've had it on I had it next to the Rockies Stadium one time. It was cheese fries with bacon and stuff, but they put green chili on top of it. It was just.
This is what you could have been having, Chris, instead of your prison food.
It was amazing.
That sounds good.
It's good stuff.
Green chili.
But you can have it on quesadillas or nachos or anything really, but it's good.
I better eat that the day before I get back on the plane. Just in case.
Yeah. Don't eat it that morning. But yeah.
No. Lord. Okay. All right. Let me get the next one that's supposed to be coming over here, which will be your mama here in just a minute.
Okay.
Get her over here. And she does love you too, boy. Believe me.
That's good to hear. Trust me.
And yes.
Why does he say trust me so often? That was his tagline, wasn't it? That he wanted Cheryln Cadle to put in the book. Hope, wait, trust. Trust me. Yeah, that didn't work out too well for Shanann, did it? Or his daughters, but still, you know, trust me.
Yeah, and we will be there tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay, we'll be there for you tomorrow.
All right, thank
yes, we still got bipolar trouble. We had a hard time finding somebody to watch them a little bit, but anyway.
Nobody wants to watch that dog.
No. Well, we had a cat that Jamie and them got told Cindy to bring it home. We had to bring it over to somebody else's house to watch because it was last minute notice. And then finally, Monica said she would watch a little bit.
Oh,
and
man.
she said a little bit's going to be a change of person. And Cindy said, what's going on? She said, they're feeding a little bit with a fork.
Oh, my.
What's a little bit? Is a little bit a dog or a cat or what? Little bit.
What? You don't need to spoil that dog anymore. He already is. He's crazy.
Oh, he's a dog.
Crazy.
You know, every time I go back there in the bedroom, like, you know, he does. Every time I walk back there, he...
Right.
If it was just me and him by ourselves, he'd get around the couch, snuggle up to me, watch TV and stuff. But if she's there, forget it.
Yeah, that dog hated me.
No, and he hates every damn body.
Yeah, he hates everybody besides mom.
Yeah. If Mama's there, he ain't got nothing to do with nobody.
Yeah, exactly.
That's for sure. Oh, Lord. Memorial service we did the other day. We've had a little Dieter statue out there, too.
What's that?
Just like Dieter. At the memorial service.
Oh, okay.
A Dieter statue out there, too.
Okay.
Look just like Dieter.
That's awesome.
It was cute. We had a lovely service the other day.
That's great.
The woman from Jamie knows from the works with her and goes to church and stuff too. She sang Amazing Grace and another song and stuff. So it went real good.
That's good. I was hoping it didn't rain on you guys the entire time you were there.
No, it didn't rain. It was just, I forgot my coat that day. And it wasn't that cold when I left the house. I got out there. It was wind blowing. It got cold. It was too cold. I said, yeah, I'll be all right.
He's got his new jacket now, so he's fine.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. Get down. Let me see if I can get one up back over here. Let's see if we can get Cindy come back over this way. We've got about 3 minutes left. Okay. She said, huh? She said when 2 minutes left, get them ready so she can
What are you going to talk about for 2 minutes, Ronnie? Quick, think of something.
off and start it again. Okay. I'll make sure they get it straight here.
Okay.
When I have 2 minutes left, I'll make sure I get the next one ready because it'll cut off and then start it again.
Okay, I got you.
It was only supposed to be 30 minutes, but I talked to her and started it early.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Okay. All right, can you move a little bit over? Wait a minute. To your right. There you go. All right, there you go.
There we go.
You go. Okay. You mama's just sitting there just smiling, waiting to start.
Yeah.
Okay, you got 2:59 left. Let's see what funny story I can tell you here lately.
What was Dalton for Halloween?
He was what was Dalton for Halloween? Some type of zombie. What was it? A zombie hunter.
Zombie. Nice.
A zombie hunter. And Pickle was
The vampire cheerleader.
Vampire cheerleader. That's right.
Yeah. She told me that one. She didn't know what Dalton was. I was curious.
Yeah, he was good. I wish I could show you some pictures and stuff, but I guess I can't, so we'll have to go from there.
Yeah, not yet.
Not yet. Won't be long. We'll be able to come back and see you face to face. That'll be a good thing.
Yeah.
That'll be a real good thing. Okay. All right. Okay, we're going to let them cut it off here so they can get the next one on here.
Okay.
All right. We love you.
Love you too.
Love you, dog.
Love you too.
Stay strong.
I will.
And we'll always be here for you. It won't be long when we get to see you again.
Can't wait.
Okay. All right. Up close and personal. We'll give you a hug and everything.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We love you, Bo.
Love you too.
All right. Take
Bye.
care. Bye.
So what did you think about that? I don't know how many of you will have heard that interview before. I think these kind of things are insightful to just get an idea about Chris's relationship with other people. And although this is a really artificial situation, you still get those glimpses of the way that him and Ronnie have interacted and the difficulties that they've got with communication. Both of them have got difficulties with communication. So let me know what you think. I know this has been a really long video, but I hope you got through to the end. And hope you're well, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, folks.